Do you know your right and your left? No. Politically, I mean, not like, do you know what left is and what right is? Reading all these comments online, and there's this theme throughout. It's like people are accusing each other, oh, you're left wing, you're right wing, like a slur, an insult kind of thing. And it's like, hang on, guys. You're talking about democracy here. Democracy is a system where everybody's free to do whatever they like, as long as they're not an idiot about it. So do you know what that means? It means if you and I go to the polls, and you vote for blue, and I vote for red, you're not allowed to tell me that I'm an idiot because I didn't vote blue. Like, that's fascist. Forcing people to do what you want. You might as well not bother with the vote. The whole point in the vote is so people can be different and have different opinions. So what we're actually heading towards with this woke lot is tyrannical neo-fascism, really. It's like a totalitarian just yoke, really, that they put over people. I've seen it. Destroys lives. And the psychology behind it is specifically designed to split you up into groups of individuals, but instead of being good, worthy, decent individuals like I was talking about earlier, they want to split you up into miserable, worthless, suicidal, nobodies, so that you're no fuss and no worry. It's like, okay, I haven't been able to say it for years because people are like, oh, you conspiracy theory, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, look out the window. Here we are, 10 years after I made that video, or it wasn't even here, it was on Facebook, back in the day I was on Facebook. And it's like, right, look out the window, you can see exactly what's going on, read about it, you can buy all the books off Amazon, that's how much of a free society we live in, everyone's whinging about it, and it's like, right, I can go online, spend £22, get next day delivery of all the texts that I need to read, so that I can be prepared for this conversation. If anyone challenges me, it's like, bang, I got every single answer I need. Because I'm right about this. But I don't think people are doing that enough. They're just, I don't even know what to call it. They're not doing the legwork. They're like expecting that they're going to have the wisdom and the knowledge and the hindsight, even though they're like 15, 20 and have barely been alive. They think they're going to have all this knowledge, and it's like, how? You've got no life experience. You've never done this before. Nobody's ever done this before. It's complete experimentation. That's why it annoys people so much, because it's like, cool, experiment on yourself and be an idiot, turn yourself into some weird, tiger trans whatever, but don't do it to your children, because they haven't even had a chance to figure out the world and what they're doing in it, what they're doing in the world, who are they and why are they here. You just rob them of all of that and then just force everyone to do the same thing. It's like my older sister, I love my older sister, I mean, she's not speaking to me. She actually fell out with me, called me racist, bigot, phobe, the brainwashing lies, I can't remember which order it goes in. Racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic. That's what I got called. And now she's completely ignoring me and the whole family. And it's like, look, we don't mind. We're obviously upset with it. But I can see her behaviour. It's radicalisation. She's been brainwashed into being an isolate, miserable person that hates the government, hates traditional values, and thinks everything should be burnt to ashes and started again. Obviously, you haven't thought past that point. It's like, right, when you start again, what exactly is going to happen? I won't go into it. Just look at history. There's tons of examples of socialism and totalitarian unnamed cults running in and trying to do that, and it always ends in the same thing: disaster, starvation, genocide, running away, trials, Geneva Convention, war trials, or the Hague, whatever it's called. So that's where this is heading. So yeah, just think about that, be a bit nicer to each other, don't respond to idiot comments, and look at yourself first. That's the thing everyone needs to do. When you're replying to a comment, just think, yes, you're typing a comment, it's not the same as you being right in front of the person and speaking, or you might act differently. But perhaps we need to start treating it like that. As the world gets more meta, more virtualized, more VR, for all you know, we could end up in a scenario where I'm physically hologrammed next to you while we're in this conversation. And I'm sure people wouldn't be so bloody rude to each other then. They would actually have to think then and display the best of themselves so they can get their point across better. So yeah, that's my point. Hope you enjoyed that video. Oh yeah, someone said to me, hope it's not a strategy, cool t-shirt, what's the t-shirt about? And it's like, right, it's a bit of a tricky one, this. I'm a Christian, I'm hopeful, but I don't just hope for nothing, I don't just sit on my backside and go, oh, I hope it's going to be fine, because that's not a strategy, that's what I'm saying. So a strategy is you have a plan A, That's your main one that you think is going to work. Someone trips you over or steals a wheel off your car, or there's some setback, then you've got a plan B. Reduced resources, probably takes longer. And then if both those fail, you've got a secret plan C round the outside, you run on foot, barefoot or whatever, because you've got no resources at that point. But the point is, you've got various different ways to reach your goal. And then once you've set your plan up and you're looking ahead and you're waiting for time to tick over so you can get to the end of it, then you hope it's going to work. That's the whole point in hope. Hope is fantastic, but it shouldn't be the building block. The building block should be you making a plan and strategizing, really thinking through, focusing on what's up ahead and figuring it out properly and not being rude to each other as you do it. So it's getting a bit long now, 6 minutes. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.